13th of December, Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Okay, good morning. Thank you again, Lou. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst, as you mentioned. Here in Shiva Samanapsi, here in Shlaim Care of Zoom. This is our first year. We're learning Pirkei Avos, the sixth parak, the first Mishnah. I'm going to put the screen on in a moment, and you should be able to see the document. Okay, here we are. Okay. Yeah, this is Rashi's Perush, and Umak We're in the paragraph Umak Shirto. That's the third major the third major paragraph. Fourth, if you're counting straight. Okay. Yes. Any volunteers who would like to read at the beginning this morning?
I volunteer.
Okay, very good. Okay. Go ahead. We started this yesterday a bit, but we're going to start it again fresh.
Right. Umechasharto, preparation. Lios, tarich, v'holich, v'somo, v'eno oseh, Ula ole aval ella mitzadik darchav biko uvehach ras mishpat. So it is necessary to go in the way of honesty.
Yeah, what does it mean, maksharto? Meaning he's prepared. He's prepared lios tzaddik. He's prepared to be a tzaddik. The person learning Torah lishma. He's prepared, and he's preparing himself that he should be a tzaddik. V'holik betumo, he should go honestly. Betumo, to be honestly. Ve'ena osa avli, won't do any transgressions. Elamatzdik darkov b'kav lahachros mishpat. Rather, he shall justify his ways in the path and in the decision of doing mishpat.
He shall justify his ways in the path, you said?
Yeah, the kav is a path.
The kav is the path. In the path, uvahach ra'as, which is in recognition of justice.
Well, hachras is like in deciding to be righteous.
Okay, chassid, a chassid, a person who is a chassid, oseh lefanim, mishoresh hadin. He does before him from the root of justice.
The chassid is some also lifnim mishrasidin. What's the difference between a tzaddik and a chassid? A chassid is doing lefi mishpat, meaning according to the actual law. Chassid also lifnim mishrasidin. The chassid acts and behaves above and beyond the law.
Lifnei mishrasidin. Okay. So a tzaddik is somebody who proceeds honestly and does not transgress. Uh, um, and a chassid is somebody who goes beyond the letter of the law.
That's correct, right?
Yashar, somebody who is straight. Ose Yoshar, Yoshar, V'adif mitzadik. He goes straight. He acts straight, and it maintains his righteousness.
The idif mitzadik, he's greater than a tzaddik, or is more preferred. He's more preferred than a tzaddik.
More preferred.
It's preferable. It's preferable. It's preferable than being a tzaddik.
Vina hanin mi menu atzei vitoshia shinayim li atza this so shy de lael mechai kra kasiv Hashem kinanani rishon
Reishis darkoi. You see, there's a pasuk that says Hashem Kanani Reishis darkoi.
Reishis darko. So nanin. What is in the nanin?
Well, I'm not sure where you are. With Hashem Kanani Reishis darkoi.
The third to the last word on the second line, in the hanin.
Of Nehanin, they benefit from him. People benefit from him, from Hana.
Benefit. So this is the type of a person, of one who benefits.
Yeah, this is a person who's learning Torah Lishma. He benefits other people.
From mimenu, from us. Atzei.
Eitzah, that's Eitzah with Shishua. Of the benefits that a person that people receive from a person's learning Torah Lishma is that he has Eitzah, he has counsel, and Toshia. Toshia is like advice.
Advice. I thought that's what Eitzah is.
Hey, the counsel was also you switch it around. You want Eitzah's advice and Toshia's counsel.
Okay, I see. Counsel.
Guidance, if you like.
And what is this abbreviation? Shinayim?
Shenamar, as it said. This is a pasuk. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's a pasuk. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's pasuk in Tehillim. It might be a pasuk in Tehillim. It could be Iyov as well. Maybe I'll see. Let's see. Let's look it up. 1 second. Mishlei. Okay. Pasuk in Mishlei. If you have a Mishlei, anyone has a Mishlei handy?
Mishle.
It would be in Pierke, the 8th chapter, in Pasuk Yud Dalet.
$8. Okay. $8. Oh yeah, li etza v'tushia anivina li gevura. Says counsel is mine and resource. I am understanding. Power is mine.
There you go. Yeah.
There's a reference to Tehillim 119:24. It says, counsel is mine and resource. Let's see. Your testimonies are also my delight. They are my counselors.
Uh-huh. That's the Pasuk in Tehillim.
Tehillim 119:24.
Oh, okay, very good. Fine. Okay, so that's this. A person who's learning Torah Lishma is a personification of this pasuk, right? So that's how the people are benefiting from the person. One of the benefits people receive from the person who is learning Torah Lishma. Okay, let's continue on. The La'el Mahai Kra. Knowledge, not it's eight is a different.
People come to him and say, "What do I do about this?" And he says, "This is what I've learned, and this is how he should act."
But it's not to say anything about his learned. He just tells an answer. He didn't ask a question. He gives an answer. He doesn't have to give reasons for his decision. Yeah.
So above from this pasuk, it's written, Hashem kanani reshis darcho v'samich li eitze v'soshai Hashem acquired in the beginning of his way v'samich, and he was close to me.
Well, but Samech Li Eitz is the Shua, meaning this second pasuk which is being referred to, Hashem Kanani Reishis Darkai, right? That's a pasuk in Mishlei as well. Okay, if you have your Mishlei still, that's pasuk in the same parak, right? That's parak Ches, the 8th chapter of Mishlei. But this particular pasuk is in pasuk Chav Beis 22.
The Lord created me as the beginning of his way, the first of his works of old.
Right.
Okay.
So this Rashi's explaining, right? It says here that there's a juxtaposition of the two psukim, Li Eitze Shua, and also Kenani Reshi's Darkai. But Samech Le, there's Samech to this. There's adjacent to this the pasuk of Li Eitze Yeshua Kaloimer. That means what? Meaning, why do you find these two psukim in close relationship to one another? Kaloimer, Rashi says, that means to explain as follows.
Eitza ugavura
Ubina
bina Ani lo me lomdei lios livnei Adam le azar.
Lozer, to help them.
Help. So that is to say that advice and strength and wisdom I teach to be
before people help to be a help for people.
To be helpful
that,
for people.
Right. That what he's learning is since it's Torah Lishma, he's not doing his learning for the sake of any alternative motive and personal benefit. So the Torah that he's learning is being learned in order that he can be helpful to people.
So the person who does the learning is able to be helpful to people.
If he's learning Torah Lishma, right? Because he's not doing it for his own benefits. He's doing it for the benefit that Pierke wants, right? Meaning he's learning Torah Lishma is that he's learning the Torah of Baruch Hu in order to fulfill his will, that the Torah should be learned. And therefore, since he's not involving any personal benefits or desires in the learning of his Torah, therefore, when it comes to the ability of being able to help other people, he's able to devote his resources that he's acquired through the learning of Torah. He's able to devote those to the benefit of people by helping them through giving them proper and good advice.
So he gives them good advice. He gives them advice and counsel. But what is this? Eitze ugavura, powerful counsel?
No. Eitzu gevura uvina. Eitza counsel, advice, gevura, and might and bina and understanding, right? Insight. These are the expression of those things is through being able to help people. These three aspects, Eitza, Gevura, Uvina, these three aspects of his personality are being used in order to be helpful to people through having the benefit of the Torah Lishma that he's learning.
So these three attributes, they are enhanced by learning Torah Lishma.
They're brought into fruition. They're given expression through the learning of Torah Lishma. But by him learning Torah Lishma, that gives him the ability to help people. And therefore, these characteristics, Eitza, Gevura, Uvina, they become able to be expressed through his ability to help people.
So these are things he has already.
But everyone to some extent has these things. I mean, people have Bina, people have Eitza, you have Gevura. The question is, it's all in potential, and most people it just remains in potential. It's not really actualized. But the person who's learning Torah Lishma, since the Torah Lishma gives him the ability to fulfill the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu through his learning Torah Lishma, so that way it gives these things actualization and is able to actually put these things into action and fulfill the potentials that they have. Where if he's not learning Torah Lishma, so many times they'll just remain dormant.
Well, if he is learning Torah Lishma, but he is into himself.
It's okay. That's fine. Chazon used to say Chazon was
like the Gra. The Gra was didn't go out until the Hasidim came around.
Didn't have to go out. People came to him. Don't have to go out. Don't have to go out. People come to him.
Toshia, the Vater, Belaz.
That's that's a expression in old French. Litior belaz Indian gava gadula. Okay, so that's a an insight into the Toshia.
So Toshia, so giving counsel is which is this word in French, is a matter of great gaiva.
No, gaiva vigadula, meaning gadula is like renowned, or if you want fame, if you prefer. And gaiva would be a form of like prestige.
Okay, so what does that have to do with giving counsel?
It depends if it's used properly. Here it's used properly. Yeah. Okay.
So what does this fame and prestige have to do with giving counsel?
The way I understand it is that the counsel that he gives becomes well known, right? If he's giving good counsel, right, so it'll become well known.
I see.
Once said, "How do you become a prophet?" If somebody comes to you and asks you a question and they like it, they tell their friends, and suddenly their friends come to you and ask you a question. And eventually, people learn about you.
The fact that a person's giving proper advice, people always seeking proper advice, and sometimes they're even, and not sometimes, many times they're willing to pay for it, and sometimes it's not even going to be good advice. People have therapists, and they have lawyers, they have financial advisors, they have all kinds of people, and they're paying good money for it, and not always are these people going to give them good advice. And these kind of people are certainly not doing it lishma. Right? None of these people are doing it. They're not doing it for free at all. Right? And so here, the person who's learning Torah lishma, he has the ability through his Torah lishma to fulfill the ratzon of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And he can also help other people fulfill the ratzon of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Very similar to a navi, a prophet. The main purpose of the prophets. I mean, we're familiar with prophets because, first of all, we don't have prophets anymore in our time. For thousands of years, we don't have prophets. But when prophecy and prophets existed, the main purpose was that they should be able to give clear advice to people who wanted to know what they should be doing with their lives. Right? Every person is brought into this life with a certain mission, a certain tafkid. And a person should be very concerned about trying to fulfill his mission, his tafkid in life. And not all the time is it very clear to a person what he should be doing with his life. So therefore, Kadosh Baruch Hu, at the time we had prophets, provided Klal Yisrael with prophets to give advice to people with their ability of prophecy, to advise people what they should be doing, either in general or in specific areas. And the prophets that we're familiar with, that we have through Tanakh, they were actually fulfilling this. They were giving advice to both Klal Yisrael and individuals in Klal Yisrael, whether they be kings or certain individuals, and they were using their gift of prophecy that is bestowed upon them in order to help people and Klal Yisrael, sometimes individuals, sometimes collectively, to fulfill the ratzon of Kadosh Baruch Hu in the best possible way and manner, and specifically by knowing exactly what Hashem expected from you. So that was the purpose of the prophet. The prophet allowed you to know through his prophecy exactly what Hashem was expecting from you.
Now, we're on a lower level so that we can't find out, can't go to someone and say, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to fulfill my tough key? Does that mean we're on a lower level and then we have to work on our own? Or is it on a higher level and then Hashem says, now I've given you all the tools, go find it, go do it yourself.
Those things you're supposed to just that's Torah. We don't have prophets. We have Talmid Chachamim.
Yeah.
So we don't try and figure it out on our own. We're supposed to have a Rav. We have to have a Rav. Unfortunately, people run to therapists and lawyers and advisors, and they don't come to Talmid Chachamim. They make big mistakes. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never
Okay.
had a Rav.
Let's continue on. What's that? You were breaking up. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said in all the years that I've been learning, I've never had a Rav tell me what my tafkid was.
Did you ever ask him?
What's my tafkid, Rabbi?
If you want, we'll talk about it privately. You can.
All right.
We'll discuss it if you like.
Okay.
It's important. I mean, we don't realize it, but people should be thinking about what what they should really the very beginning, right? The very beginning of Mesilas Yesharim is based on this premise, right? The very beginning of Mesilas Yesharim that he says at the very beginning in his very first chapter, he said Yesod Yeshar Savoda Temima, that the Yesod Chasidus V'Shor Shavoda Temima, the foundation and the cornerstone of true Chasidus, and as we just learned, the Chassid is someone who does something b'fnei Mishras Adin, right? That which has to be clear and understood to be truth. What is his obligation in this world? Right? Every person has been brought into this world for a certain obligation to fulfill, and collectively we have the Shulchan Aruch, we have common things which we have and share, like we all had to say and will say Yom Yavo today because it's Rosh Chodesh and Al Nisim because it's Hanukkah, right? We all have those basic obligations of Shulchan Aruch, but that's just the very basic obligation that every Jew has. But then there's, depending on who and what the person is and what his circumstances are, every person has specific obligations, and it's part of his job to find out what those are. And as we said, we don't have prophets today, so it's lacking prophets. So you have to turn to the Talmid Chachamim, and they'll advise a person. Similarly, in the Sefer Chabas Olavavos, he also explains very, very close to what the Mesilas Yesharim, actually Chabas Olavavos came first. And it says a person has to know Chavosov, Klapi Elokim Yisbarach. Yes, the person has to realize, has to give time and think about what is his obligations to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So obviously, again, like if it's Shulchan Aruch, you don't have to give much thought to that. You just have to, know what it says in Shulchan Aruch and move on from there. But his real obligations are his personal obligations based on many different factors, and one of the main factors is what kind of benefits has Hashem given you. If a person sees he's benefiting, Hashem is benefiting him in specific ways, so therefore he's obligated to use those extra benefits that Hashem is bestowing upon him in serving Kadosh Baruch Hu in better and more unique ways than other people who don't say have that and those benefits. But that's a whole different subject. But again, yeah, if you want to discuss things, we can talk about it privately if you want. Okay, let's continue on.
What is Nun Aleph?
Nusach Acher, I mean, there's another version.
Okay, alternatively, Veninin, Mimenu B'nei Adam Ninim Lilmod Mimenu Eitza Visoshai. So this
Visoshua.
Visoshua. So alternatively, the benefit to a person from the benefit from this to a person Nehanim is benefit also.
Right. It says V'neni mimenu b'nei Adam, that people benefit from him, right? Nenim lilmod mimenu eitza v'tzeshua. They benefit from him that they will learn from him through his counsel and his guidance and his counsel.
Shneimar li atze v'gomer, as it says, to me is advice.
Yes, that's right.
To me is advice.
Yes, that's right.
Kach mi shavchas v'hatorah be'etzma shali ha'etza be'atzma shali ha'etza v'hatoshia v'hagvura ukasiv ani bina shekol. I'm sorry, seichel hamidos halalu yesh li vim velomde. So kach is so it is me. What is this word? Mi shavcham, mi shavchas.
Mishav praise of Torah. Kach is the praise of Torah. Ba'atzma, in essence, the essential phrase or distinction. Maybe distinction is better. The primary distinction of Torah itself is
for me, Shali.
It's it's my essence. It's my essence.
My essence,
which is Eitzes Yeshua Ugavura,
which is the advice and Toshia. What's Toshia?
Aves is advice, and Toshia is the resource. Is like the council,
and the might or the strength. The kasiv ani bina seichel hamidos halalu yesh li bilom di, and it's written to me is understanding and intelligence and these characteristics are for me to teach. So this is a Hashem speaking again?
The pasuk is referring to actually, it's not. It's actually the Torah. The Torah is referring to itself. This is a reference to Torah. Ani bina seichel amina seichel kasiv ani bina seichel. These things are characteristics that the Torah embodies.
V'nosnin lo. And the benefit for him, reshus v'chakor din she'omek hadin patuach lefanav. So reshus, the permission, lechakor. What is lechakor? V'chakor.
So right. So reshus is referring to like sovereignty. There's reshus is sovereignty. Chakor din is to analyze the question.
Din is a question in this context.
Din is like the issue, to analyze the issue.
Okay. What is omek? Sha'omek?
The depth of it. The depth. Sha'omek din. The depth of the issue.
This opens up before him.
Yeah, that's pursuit. I mean, it's revealed to him. I mean, he sees clearly what the how to analyze the issue. He sees clearly the depth of the issue. This is patuach lefanav. It's all open. It's all revealed in front of it.
Umaglin lo raze Torah man ha-shamayim, min ha-shamayim. And it's revealed to him. What's raze?
Raze are the secrets of the Torah.
The secrets of the Torah from heaven. So the person who learns Torah Lishma, he has the secrets revealed to him.
Right.
Haki Garsinan, V'hai Tanua, V'orcha Ruach Hai Tanua, V'archa Apayim
Erech, Erech apayim.
Erech apayim, mitoch Asek HaTorah. So the text is modest, tsenua.
Chaki Garcin in Bahaya Tsenua he's modest. The Erech Ruach is patient. The Erech Ruach is patient, right?
So Erech Ruach is patient. Bahai Tsenua, and this this modesty, the Orech Apayim, and he's modest and he's slow to anger.
Mitoch Asek Torah, through his involvement in Torah, he acquires these qualities, these traits through his involvement in Torah.
Yehei kasher lichos dechol hakoes afilu toraso, and it is difficult. What is this? The koes?
Because it's difficult for him to become angered, right? Person who's learning Torah Lishma, it's difficult for him to become angered.
It's difficult to him to become angered in everything that he is angry about. Afilu, even his Torah.
The kol hakoyes, anyone who's angry. This is talking for anyone who becomes angry. A feeling Torah to Moshe Rabbeinu, even if he has Torah like that of Moshe Rabbeinu, meaning on a very high level.
Mash sichas hayamenu.
Yeah, square. Thank you.
So what is this word mash sichas?
Even anyone who becomes angry, even if his Torah is as great as that of Moshe Rabbeinu, his Torah, Mishtakaches Himenu, will be forgotten from him. Mishtakaches, it'll be forgotten from him.
Forgotten from him. So it's difficult for him to get angry. He doesn't get angry because anyone who does get angry, even his Torah is forgotten.
Right.
Mochel al alvono may veer al medusav may rove on vey. So another humility.
Right. So he's Michael al Elboni, he's forgiving on his disgrace, on his embarrassments, right? Umavir al midasav, he overlooks his wrongdoings, that meaning people who've done wrong to him, he overlooks those people that have done wrong to him. Meroiv Anovim, through his great humility.
What does this mean? He forgives his embarrassment.
Right, he's not mocked me to be people. Someone did something that embarrassed him, right, or slighted him in some way. He's not mocked me on it. He's he takes it as a soon indication that Kadosh Baruch Hu is not so happy from him, and therefore someone came along and did something not nice to him for some reason or other. But he's not going to take revenge, right? He's not going to seek repentance for what the person did against him. He'll accept it and he'll be forgiving, knowing that everything is coming from a Kadosh Baruch Hu, and therefore he has no reason to be makpid and to carry the situation any further. Okay, very good. Very nice. And,
Okay,
we'll
thank you.
continue.
Yes.
Right, we'll continue. You're welcome. Thank you. We'll continue shortly with the Shir and Mr. Brewer.
Okay. Thank you, Rabbi Furst. I'm sorry I came late.
Thank you.
I just got back from shul.
No, I was long davening.
Long davening today.
Yeah, but you all got here first. So, yeah,
You sit free talk.
pretty slow.
You got everything there in today's davening.